Welcome back, my little technocrats. So, in last video, we started to learn about different types of storage media and computer memory. So, we had learned about primary storage media and then we were talking about the secondary storage media. In that, we have already learned about hard disk. So, let's start with the next type of secondary storage device. This is also again a very popular storage media. It is called compact disk or CD. CD-ROM is its complete name, compact disk read-only memory. Now, compact disk, popularly known as CD, is the most commonly used storage device. The diameter of a CD ranges from 10 centimeter to 30 centimeter. A typical CD is of 13 centimeter and one CD can store 600 to 700 megabytes of data on it. So this is how a CD looks like. This is how a CD-ROM looks like. Laser is used to read common CDs. It may be in the form of text, image, sound, video clips, animated movies or their combinations. Nowadays, we get two main kinds of CDs. One is CDR. Now CDR stands for compact disc recordable. Now in this type of CD, you can write data only once. Once you write the data, you cannot change it or delete it. Now for example, if I want to record a movie, I've created a movie and I want my friends to watch that movie, then I will take a CD and write the data on that CD. Now let me tell you a fun fact. When you write the data on the CD, it is called burning a CD. So I will burn the CD. That doesn't mean you put actual fire to a CD. It is called burning a CD. This is the proper technical term because what happens is that data is written on CD with laser. The laser will rotate around the CD and burn the data into this. So that's why it is called burning. So if I have created a movie and I want to share that movie with you or my other friends, then I will burn a CD and give it to my friends. Now they can watch that CD, but they cannot delete that movie or they cannot add any other file onto that CD. So this is CDR. Then comes another type of CD, which is CDRW. This stands for compact disc rewritable. So as the name itself suggests, that data in this CD can be erased or rewritten. Now if I've given you a CDRW and this I've put some word files or some music or some movie, you can delete that file, you can add some new file on your part, so you can do anything with this. So this is CDRW. Now these days CDs are little less popular and we are seeing more and more of DVDs. Even if you remember that the movies that you watch or the cartoons that you enjoy on your laptop or your desktop, you watch them mostly in DVDs. Now why DVDs are becoming popular? Because CD, as you saw, it can store only 600 to 750 megabytes of data, whereas the DVD, they can store much higher data. So the full form of DVD is digital versatile disc, or sometimes it is also known as digital video disc. It is very similar to a CD. As you can see in the photo also, they both look exactly the same. See, CDs and DVDs, they look kind of same. So there is no big difference between that. But it can store much more data. It is an optical disc storage device and it can be recorded on one or both the sides. You can record on, like on CD, you cannot record on both sides. But on DVD, you can record data on both the sides of DVD. It can be recorded on one or both the sides. Its capacity may range from 4.7 gigabytes to 8.5 gigabytes. So you can store a much more amount of information on this. We can store an extensive range of computer applications, movies, etc. Everything on a single DVD. So these days, you know that when you watch cartoon movies or you watch films, they are loaded with special effects and songs and uh, much very huge amount of data, effects and graphics and all that cannot be stored in on CD. That is the reason you need DVD to store this data. Now, which storage device will you use to store 3 or more movies? So if you want to store 3 or more movies, you will need a lot of space, because one movie will cost you around 700-800 megabytes of data. So you cannot store it in one CD. Instead, what you will be using a DVD, because it can store up to 8.5 gigabytes of data. Pen drive. Now you all must have seen a pen drive. It looks like this. See, this is normally a pen drive. So this is one of the pen drives that you can see. It is from the Kingston company, but yeah, there are other pen drives also that you can see. Let me show you some other pen drives. So this is another popular company, SanDisk. Then you've got Sony. So these are all. Transcend is also a very popular company of pen drives. So these are various kind of pen drives. Pen drives are also called USB drive because it is put in the USB port of the computer. The USB stands for Universal Serial Bus, and it is not a bus with the wheels and tires and all that. It is a port, like it is a memory port. So USB, that's the reason, I mean, like a pen drive is connected to a USB, so that's the reason it is called a USB drive also. Some people also call it flash drive, FLASH, flash drive. So a pen drive is a pen-like device. It is a small data storage device that can be attached outside a computer at a place called USB port. It can store a large amount of data, 1 GB, 2 GB. Nowadays you get pen drives which can store even terabytes of data. So it is the most convenient device to carry data from one place to another, as we can put it inside our pocket. It is also known as flash drive. So now you see, the CD you cannot put in pocket, or even if you put in your pocket, if you sit down, your CD might break. Whereas pen drives like these are very tiny. There are some micro pen drives also, and they comes in fun shapes. Like, see, this is a gun shaped pen drive. So they come in shapes also. And some pen drives are so tiny that you can actually put them in the fingers. So you can put it on a keychain, or you can put it on your neck, or you can put it in your pocket. So it is very convenient to carry the pen drives. That's the reason pen drives are more preferred by people these days. See, this pen drive is so tiny. It is as tiny as my thumb, or even my thumbnail actually. So this is very convenient to carry. That's the reason people these days prefer pen drive, because you can put it in your pocket, or you can put it on your keys, and you can take it anywhere. Blu-ray disc. Now, Blu-ray disc is a relatively new technology. This is how a Blu-ray disc looks like. It was first introduced by Sony when they brought out their PlayStation. At least that was when I first saw Blu-ray disc. So, Blu-ray disc is similar to a CD or a DVD in appearance, but it can hold up to 25 gigabytes of data. So in CD we saw that we can store maximum 750 megabytes MB. In DVD you can store up to 8.5 gigabytes GB, whereas in Blu-ray disc you can store up to 25 gigabytes. It uses the blue lasers to hold a large amount of data. A Blu-ray reader is required to use a Blu-ray disc. So basically you cannot play Blu-ray in a Blu-ray disc into any computer. You need a special Blu-ray reader or a special Blu-ray device. For example, a PlayStation 3 or PlayStation 4 has a Blu-ray reader built inside. So it is a slightly blue in color. That is why we call it Blu-ray. Now let us talk, let me tell you a brain teaser. So you have a CD drive in your computer. Can you watch a movie on your computer if the movie is stored in a DVD? So no, you need a DVD drive or a DVD reader to access the DVD, because CD drive will read only CD, DVD drive will read a DVD. But these days, more popularly, all the laptops or all the desktops, they have DVD drive built inside them. But for Blu-ray, you need to get a special Blu-ray player. Now let's learn about a few keywords. Byte is a group of 8 bits. Let's revise once more. First there is bit, 1 bit. Then 4 bits are called a nibble. Then we get bytes. So bytes are made up of 8 bits. CD-ROM stands for compact disc read-only memory. DVD stands for digital versatile disc, and you can also call it digital video disc. RAM stands for random access memory. And what was ROM? Read-only memory. Okay, let's recall some important things so that we can revise. The data and instructions that are entered into a computer system through input devices are stored in it in some storage media. So whatever command you give to a computer, whatever data or instruction you give to a computer, it stores it in the form of storage media. A computer memory is stored in the form of bits and bytes. Bits means binary digits, that is 0 and 1. So whatever you type, even if I type, like if I type my name is Aradhi. See, let me bring this up. Even if I type my name is Aradhi, the computer will not read it like this. Computer will simply read it in 0 and 1, 0 and 1. So this is how binary looks like. Binary digits in computer. So see, this is how information is stored in a computer. Let me show you an image. So whenever you store in data in computer, it looks like this: 010100111110. This is how the computer stores the information. So this is how binary looks like. Now there are also examples, like for example, if you want to write 1, the computer will recognize it as 1000. Then you want to write 8, it will recognize as 100. So this is binary. So whatever information you give it to your computer, it will not read your alphabets or characters or your English language or Hindi language. It will simply understand 1 and 0. A bit is the smallest unit of information which a computer can process. A computer memory can be classified into primary memory and secondary memory. So primary memory is of two types: ROM and RAM, read-only memory and random access memory. So ROM keeps the data permanently. This memory is non-volatile. That means even if the computer is switched off, their information will be safe. PROM, programmable ROM, is a memory chip on which we can store a program like your applications, your software, your Windows, your Mac, or even your games, or your browser. These are all applications or programs which you can keep on PROM. EPROM refers to erasable programmable read-only memory. So EPROM refers to EEPROM refers to electrically erasable programmable read-only memories. Now these both types of memory, you can write and erase whatever you are writing on them. Okay. Random access memory, or RAM, is a read and write memory. So RAM is a volatile memory. If you do not save your information which you have written on RAM, if you do not save it, then it will get erased if the computer is switched off. Secondary memory is used to store information for a longer period of time. Hard disk, CD-ROM, DVD, pen drive, and Blu-ray disc are common kinds of secondary memory. A hard disk is fixed inside the cabinet of a CPU. So in a CPU, you will find hard disk fixed inside. Even in your laptop, the hard disk is fixed inside your laptop. Compact disc, popularly known as CD, is the most commonly used storage device. However, these days I would like to say that more than CD, people prefer pen drive, because pen drive can be kept in pocket. A DVD can store much more data than a CD. Pen drive is a pen-like device used to store data outside a computer. What are the other names of the pen drive? USB drive, USB drive, or flash drive. Okay. So I hope you enjoyed learning about the different types of storage media, and I will see you next time. And next time we are going to do something very fun and practical. So watch out on this space and stay tuned. Subscribe if you have not subscribed yet. And if you have any questions for me, just drop them in the comment box and I will be really happy to answer all your questions. So please like the video, subscribe our channel, and hit the bell icon. See you next time, guys. Bye bye.